Checkity. What's up, Blue and Conundrum? Punked with Prime 63 months. Checkity. Yo, Ali! Zach Bonifer, what's happening? Monster P. That music seems like it might be a little high. It is. Let's bring it right down there. Check. How's the level? Checkity. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday! What's going on? Living Conundrum, Punked, Allie, Tarjarian Puma, Zach Bonifer, Monster Pete in the house. How are you now? Hopefully a tweet went out. Hopefully I'm live on Twitter. It worked. Monster Pete with Prime 20 months. I can't hear it. Where is it? How come I don't hear alerts? Oh, good old audio. Good old audio. Never fails to impress. Yeah, Miss Jessie Star. This week's free NFT. It's pretty perfect, this timing. I gotta tell you. What's up, Tech? Thank you for the message. I'm sorry I totally missed the one yesterday that you sent me on Twitter. But pretty perfect, the timing on this. I was looking for something to post this week, and I have been addicted to this game that I started playing on stream last Friday. If I had a free moment, which I had a few at lunch and when I had some trouble sleeping, I've been playing this game. And it is the retro rewind. So it got me thinking about the old days of video stores. And while I didn't technically ever work at a Blockbuster, it pretty much was synonymous with that whole era. And then just as I was about to go live, I saw this trending on Twitter. It said, social media users express nostalgia for Blockbuster video rental stores over streaming services. Somebody tweeted, streaming was a mistake with this photo. And it's got 172,000 views. 14,000 likes and 1,100 retweets, but it's not the only one. There's several that are kind of blowing up right now. Pretty interesting. I do miss the nostalgia of the old video rental days. I worked at a Hollywood Video. Before that, it was called Video Central. What's up, Sith Jedi? but I do miss the days of video rental stores, and playing the game really brought a lot of that back. We're gonna jump back into it tonight because you guys got to see what I've done with the store. But Ben B, happy Friday! What's happening? Chuck said Artemis 2 will splash down in just a few minutes. That is so exciting too. Talk about like going like the nostalgia of NASA. And them going around the moon now further than anyone's ever been. And I wonder, what did they see on the other side of the moon? Was there anything to see? Could they even see? Could you imagine how dark it's got to be? They call it the dark side of the moon for a reason. Yeah, Ben B Hollywood video. I'll need to make one of these in Hollywood video style as well. Yeah, those were good days. I like streaming and the accessibility, and I really like the original content that streaming services are made. But there was nothing like a VHS tape and the holding the tape and ordering your favorites, buying them for your collection. And I still enjoy like steel books for DVDs and Blu-rays. I still enjoy the tactileness of owning my own content. Allie said, watch streak. Give me a whoo, and that's a watch streak earned 30 streams in a row. Wow. Come on. 30 in a row. I wonder if that's the top. I can't see the watch streaks, I don't think. Punk says awaiting here in San Diego, hoping for a sonic boom. Oh, because they come back over and drop in the ocean near California, right? Near San Diego, that's right. I think Transformers Dark Side of the Moon. Hashtag it's a documentary. 100%. TB420, subscribe with Prime, make it 57 months. And there's a hype train working up. Another sub, gifted sub or bits might kick the hype train off. Ben B said, I was always proud of working at Hollywood Video, and when we got the Sega Dreamcast like 3 months before anybody else, I was like, yeah, video game rentals were like a cool part of video store rentals too. I've been reading a couple of things about this game I'm playing, Retro Rewind, and I guess the game's performed better than they ever could have expected, so there's talks about what's to come with the game, and it would be really cool to see it expand to DVDs and possibly video games for the stores as well. By the way, level 1 hype train, I think it was just completed thanks to LCR 949, 64 months. I cannot believe 64 months. That's crazy. That is crazy. We're at 93% of level 1. We complete level 1. I'll guarantee everybody 300 Sully bucks. If we can push it even more, 100 Sully bucks for every level past that. We're so close to completing level 1. Yeah, who else misses video stores? I'm not saying we get rid of streaming. I'm just saying it would be cool if that was something that was common and easy to get to. Like I 100%, if we were out and about, would pop into a video rental store and grab a couple new releases versus paying Apple to just stream them or whatever. Because honestly, if they did it on Blu-ray or DVD, it's better quality. Tech said, I wonder if CGC or PSA would grade my Blockbuster card. I still got it pristine. That's amazing. I don't think so. But what did I see? Somebody got graded. It was April Fool's, so it was a joke. What was it? It was like a library card or something, or maybe a work ID. I forget what it was, but I've seen some people make jokes about that before. All parachutes have been deployed successfully. So it was literally happening within the last few minutes. That's cool. They made it. I love it. Zach Bonifer putting us over the top on level 1, 6 months in advance, 67 months subscribed. Thank you, Zach Bonifer. 6 months in advance. That ought to bump us up. Living Conundrum says, I've got a skin for one of my credit cards that makes it look like a Blockbuster card. Real fun to hand that over to a cat. Oh, that's fun. Have you seen the 3D printed things like magic wands and stuff that people are making? It has a slot in there. Like looks like a star, and you put the card in, then you screw in like a handle for it so you can tap it and pay for things. I think that's pretty funny. That'd be fun to roll around like Disney with like a Fix-It Felix hammer with your credit card in there. That'd be fun. What's up, Buzz King? Yeah, I've seen the companies that you can send them your credit card and they'll actually resurface it, like put a whole different sticker on, or they'll even transfer it to something else, but they'll make it look like a Pokemon card or whatever. I don't want to send anybody my credit card, but the idea is fun. I mean, why not? Why we can customize just about anything these days. Chuck said, imagine putting your credit card in a skin that looks like a dollar bill. I mean, here's a dollar. They're like, no, sir, that's $84. What are you doing? Just tap it. Tap $1, sir. Security. I was on the way back from China, and I had a few minutes to spare before we landed, and I was done with my book, and I had watched a couple movies. I didn't want to start another one because we only had like literally 30, 40 minutes. But there was a stand-up comedian on the TV shows that they had available on Delta. And I'd never heard of him before. I put it on, and he was mildly funny. But one of the funniest things he did say is he was reenacting this event with his friends, and one of his friends said something he didn't like, and he immediately was like, no, in my office, please. Had nothing to do with work. But that was just the way. No, I need to see you in my office. Yo, what's up, Ooga? Dang it, I still haven't got back with Ooga. I am failing you, sir. I am so sorry. Nadu said, rescan your credit card question. I just take Sully's money now. What if I have a digital credit card? Can that rescan too? What is a not digital credit card? Like a fake credit card? Uno reverse card. Yes, I love that. Living Center says they place, I got mine from, has lots of options, Flex Designs. They're based in Australia, but cost isn't bad. Yeah, well, I guess you're not shipping an actual item. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Uga. I failed you. I failed you miserably. I'm so sorry. I did not, Monster Pete. No, I did not get over to the P.O. box this week. It was a terribly busy week again. My first time out of the house in my car, I think was today, since like last Sunday. And I know this because there's so much pollen going around right now. My car is just coated in thick pollen. I don't have any water in my windshield wiper thing right now. I had to turn it on just dry, and it just threw off of pollen. Oh, thank you, I appreciate you, man. I did fail you, and I'm sorry, but thank you for understanding. Or working through it emotionally, however you got there. Sully could probably do a stream just going to the mailbox at this point. I mean, I honestly don't know that there would be much in it other than advertisements, as our European friends would say. Which, the only thing I ever like out of those is the coupons. Occasionally we get a good Dairy Queen coupon for a buy one, get one free Blizzard. I think it's buy one, get one 99 cents right now anyway. Living Conundrum said, my eyes, it's just listening to you. I've been walking the dog. That was one of the things I did have to do this week where I left the house. And I can't go 20 minutes out there without just like wanting to itch my eyes right out of my head. It's been unreal. All right, we're in level 2 hype train. We completed level 1. If anybody can sub, gift subs, or bits, it'll push it forward even more. But as of right now, everybody's going to get 300 Sully bucks. Don't let me miss that. Don't let me forget. I definitely do want to get into my retro rewind and show you guys my video store. But before that, I did get, I think this is like one of our next to last, or one of our last boxes that we'll ever see from Drop, which is just, oh, it's just sad. Talk about nostalgia. This week I saw Nick and Nessa, My Pops, every Thursday, I think it is, or Wednesday night. No, it's Thursday, because Wednesday night is the lives. By the way, there's a giveaway tonight I got to tell you about in just a minute. But every Thursday they post a new stuff that they're putting on sale in the shop, and they had a few NFTs in there, and I think those prices are going up. I think some of that stuff is going up in price. It's going to be a big, long 4-year, I told you so. Maybe a 5-year at this point. Oh, Chuck, I saw a reel on that this week. Buzz Lightyear in Fortnite. That's awesome. One step closer to Sully. So, Monster Pete, I did migrate my wallet based on the instructions that Nadu sent me and shared here on the stream last week. And I don't have them handy, but maybe Nadu does. Honestly, it wasn't any different than what I was doing anyway, but this time it worked flawlessly. And I was able to migrate my wallet. If you're doing that, guys, be sure that you do write down your passphrase, your 12 words, and keep it somewhere safe. Oops, drop that. Gorna Graphic, what's happening? Wait till Funko releases all the NFT pops as limited edition on their website. You bite your tongue. You stop that now. They won't do that. They won't do that. Now, they possibly could make some variants of the same molds. And honestly, I'm not the kind of person that holds it against them. There are other people that will scream lazy and get upset. Like, I've never had a problem. I have so many Sullys there's one version that's regular and another one that's flocked, one version that's regular, one version that's metallic. It didn't bother me, but it really pisses some people off. So this is Thundercats. Oh, super excited about the first, right out of the bat, right out of the box. Freddy Funko as Lion-O. Hell yeah! That is so dope. Let's take a look at that one out of box. That's worth it. I've got my handy dandy opener here somewhere. The Gold Optimus that is being released is completely different mold. There you go. And also don't be fooled. People will call it lazy if they make like a chrome or something back in the day. But believe it or not, those were not the same molds. They actually required a different mold because of the thickness of the chrome paint. So people make these assumptions and spread bad wording, which is typical. People love to throw things around because they think they know everything. And in most cases, those people are freaking idiots. So, take it with a grain of salt. Don't believe everything you read in a single tweet or a headline. It's the downfall of our society. I'll admit, there have been times where I've fallen for headlines, and then I'll be like, no, I'm going to go research this to find out it was all just bait. Oh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. We've got spot metallic on there, or spot chrome. I think it's spot metallic. This is a work of freaking art. Freddy Funko as Lion-O. The suit, the armor has a nice shine to it. He's got the sword, the Thundercats belt logo. He's got a dope crown, different from the standard Freddy crown. Ooh, different from the standard Freddy crown. That's more of like a Arabian Nights type crown. Callard's crew has been confirmed to be in excellent health. That's awesome. Nadu said, imagine if the Gold Optimus Prime was the one that was like the NFT. I think that was the first one that they physically was different. Yeah, it was. And we all wanted the multicolor, right? And then they ended up doing a solid color. I forget exactly how that went down. Oh yeah, going to graphic. I take them out. I'm very careful, and then we put them back. Don't let anybody talk you into thinking that decreases the value. Most people, again, do not know what they're talking about. You just be careful. You just be careful with it, and you put it right back. I'm always very careful. I can show you a trick to the box opening to make sure you don't cause any problems. 4 green person, they said. What's that now? Quadril's Art, how are you, my friend? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. It's King Lion-O. That's why the crown is different. That makes sense. And it does say as King Lion-O on there. My vision's so bad, I just assumed it said as Lion-O, but I can see it there now. Yeah, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous pop. I love the mold. Of course, there's the NFT on the back. And we did get, finally, in the final year of these, we got the correct sticker quantities, something wanted since day one. And it says here, 1,614. So there were only 1,614 of this pop made and distributed out of the original, I think what could have been 2,500, which theoretically increases the value of this. It's all about supply and demand, and if these had been the proper stickers from the very beginning, we might still be getting these drops. But that was not a move that they made early. It was a change that took a while. Don't know if that really had much to do with it or not. 4 green person, they said, meaning all are well. I like it. So saying that someone is green means they're okay. Here in the US, if you say someone is green, that often means that they are a rookie, they're not a veteran. They're still new to something. Non-experienced is yeah, there you go. Yeah, so interesting that the two, I mean, there was the translation in language, I'm sure, but interesting that the difference in the language, green means 2 totally different things. Did you ship NFT Hawkeye yet? No, I did not. But thanks to you, I believe we have that one to send out. So that's on my list of things to do. Oh, I believe I bought this one. I don't think I actually pulled it. This is Robert Bill flocked, which I was very excited about because it's not a full flock, it's a spot flock. So we'll take that one out and look as well. 1,583 pieces were produced and delivered. And while we're on the subject of bad information that goes around, there's a lot of people that'll say there's a warehouse full of all the other ones somewhere. That has not happened since the early days when there were some learnings that Funko still had to do. We've not seen any indication that more are produced than are promised, with the exception of a few that were for promotional, which is part of everything Funko does. The whole Fluffy had them before everybody else, and it's not fair, and blah, 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 blah. Again, suck it. People don't know what they're talking about. Here's Robert Bill with the flocked. He's got the fur on, and he's got it on his ears, and he's got it wrapped around his shoulders and the cuffs. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, really? They called him in English on the official NASA channel. They called him green. Well, okay. All right. I guess we're changing things up, just like we change other terms over time. Pornographic. Yeah, well, I'm not going to allow that comment because there's a curse word you tried to sneak in there. But, you know, I mean, I think I've been pretty much the same on all this for a long time. I don't want to sugarcoat it because it happens more and more. People love to grab a headline and run with it and think they know everything, or they love to spread misinformation just for their own edification, their own entertainment, and I'm just not here for it. I think we should help each other, and spreading misinformation is not helping each other. Those Funko Urban Legends, says Nadu6. Fun Day sandwiches, Funko warehouses, insert other Funko Urban. Now that would be a good shirt. Like with the list of names, you could do like Fun Days Sandwich and Warehouse Debacle and, you know, input whatever you want on there. Yeah, that is a dope Thundercats pop. It delivered as expected. That was a legendary. There's the NFT on the back. I'm pretty sure I just bought that one. Bought the NFT so I could get the pop. Where'd the other one go? And I only got 3 out of this one, sadly. Well, Chuck, that's but to say that the pilots or the astronauts are green, it's a weird, maybe the phrasing was lost slightly. But that would be weird if they said it like that. If they said it's green across the board, the astronauts have landed and they're all healthy, that makes sense. But to say the astronauts are green, yeah, that's weird. And I was able to create 2 royalty sets. So out of the 1,614 of these in the world that exist, I have 2 of them. I love those. I wish I'd gotten the others as well, but the money didn't allow at that time. Which is that's an interesting thing I've been thinking about this last couple of weeks. Is now that the NFT program from Funko has gone to nothing. They're not producing anything new. The NFTs are still available on drop.com. We can still go and complete our sets and do stuff like that. I don't have much desire to go. I do want to complete a few sets, but I have some money over there in USDC to play with. But I've been looking at other projects, and absolutely on my radar, I want a VFriends Series 1 or Series 2 or both. There are other projects that I'm very interested in that have been kicking up some interest here lately. I talked about last week, Candy Digital. They have sports and other NFTs on there, licensed stuff, and Pinnacle. I think it's Pinnacle Pins, of course. What's the other one? The sports card one that has PIN in it. I'm blanking. But there's another one that's sports related that's also doing well. I did a little bit of research on their website. I can't believe I'm blanking on the name. It's not also Pinnacle, is it? Let me look it up. I used to make good bit every month off those flips. Oh, yeah. And if you held them, I mean, there's value there still. Panini, thank you. Panini, yeah. Panini NFTs are picking up some steam as well. And that's very interesting. And I think what it boils down to is the same thing we were screaming all along. And that is limited, which NFTs typically are, licensed, and now sports. Sports cards are taking off to whole other levels right now, and I think the NFTs they're nowhere near catching up, but they are starting to perform really, really well, and I'm seeing a lot of that in my Twitter feed lately. Could just because I've been interested in it, but I think it's worth keeping an eye on. So the Bat Cows Gornographic are on Candy Digital. Interesting story there. I think that's the project, the same Bat Cows. I even 3 weeks ago, I was on a podcast and spoke with them about. They were like, "Did you ever get any Bat Cows?" I'm like, "No, I missed it." And they're like, "You didn't miss out on anything." Within 48 hours of us having that conversation, a guy bought Candy Digital and has been working on bringing it back. And currently, you can log back into your account, and people are starting to see their Bat Cows and all their NFTs in their wallet, comic books, sports, baseball cards, stuff like that. And everybody's really excited because those who were collecting didn't want it to end, but it did. He's working really, really hard to bring that back. He's made some really concrete promises about building it back up and treating it with respect and earning back the respect of the fans. Of course, he's buying into this. He didn't create it before, which is actually probably better because I think he was a fan first. So look into that. Look into Candy Digital. I tried to log in today because I did have at least one comic book that I bought, and I could not reset my password. But if you do have your old password and you know it, you should be able to log into your account. The only exceptions I saw on Twitter were if you had a very large collection, thousands of NFTs, it was taking time to get those all fixed up. But if you have, Chuck was just able to log in. If you have a Candy Digital account, I recommend you log back in. This guy, and I'll see if I can find, I know I quote tweeted him. I'm very excited about what he's doing because it's not just about Candy Digital. I had almost no investment in that at all, but it's about NFTs and digital collectibles. He is working to bring it back to its glory that there was before and more. Let's see if I get this guy's name here. I do so. One of the only places I'm super active on is Twitter. Oh, his name is Tad Smith. Tad Smith. Let's look at his. Oh, I got these in the way now. I better move those. There's a tweet, or there's Tad Smith's profile up right now. CEO of Candy Digital. I'll zoom in. Former CEO of Sotheby's. If you guys don't know, Sotheby's is one of the largest, if not the largest, auction house on the planet. Talking millions upon millions of dollars goes through Sotheby's. And MSG, as in Madison Square Garden. So this guy comes from a big business background, probably very wealthy to have had those positions. Those guys get paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. An adjunct professor at NYU, chairman of Doodles, which is another big NFT project, and director of, I don't know what that last thing is. That's a strong resume just in his Twitter bio. But this guy is the one that purchased Candy Digital and is trying to restore it to its former glory, if not better. So I read through many of his tweets, and I'm very impressed with the transparency and the excitement level that he has moving forward on this. Now, I'm not saying this guy has no skeletons in his closet. I don't think anybody is flawless, right? But it gives me a good feeling that somebody of this stature, if you will, is going hard into digital collectibles. I love it. I'm very happy to see it. Nadu said, I wasn't awake at the end of last week's stream. How was retro? Oh, it's so much fun, Nadu. I started off the stream today talking about it. We're going to jump right back in here shortly. It's the nostalgia of having a video store, working at a video store, checking out customers, buying new releases, stocking the shelves, and organizing it has been... it's been so fun. I haven't had a new game in a long time, and this was the perfect thing to bring me back into a different type of gaming. Gornographic said, but I have Panini packs unopened from several of the early drops. I looked into their value a couple months ago, and I still think that they were less than the drop price. It's very possible, Gornographic. What we're seeing is not... I'm not saying that Panini is back full force or that it's built, but I'm seeing like a lot of interest in digital collectibles, again, specifically in sports, a lot of talk around it, and it's one of the few things that hasn't completely died in the NFT space. I think we're seeing, hopefully, the flickers of a very big flame to come. So here's an opportunity now. If you think there is a chance that these things are going to play well in the long term, while it's down, you ever heard of buy low, sell high? I think now's a good time. This past week, remembering that phrase, I was on Wax. I finally sent out the NFTs I promised you guys from the last 2 weekends. And I was like, hold a minute. I haven't looked in a while. So I started looking at some of Priscilla's NFTs, and I filled in quite a few of my missing Sune NFTs for pennies. Because other people are just like, I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to be done with it. And they sold them at like, I was buying LE50 Priscilla NFTs for like 30 cents. Silly on those people selling, in my opinion. But hey, if they wanted out, they got out, and I acquired some new stuff. So I'm excited about it. Living Conundrum said, logged into Candy, everything is there. Cowl, some NFTs from when the Discord was active, and some comics. Watch Living Conundrum and share as you see what happens over the next few weeks. This Tad Smith not only has, like I said, the resume and the excitement level, but he's got connections. No doubt this guy has been in contact with tops and or fanatics about next steps, because you don't come from a background like Sotheby's, Madison Square Garden, without having the connections. Can he convince them to bring some of that back? Can he reach out to other licensors and make something happen? Very possibly. It takes somebody at that level to do it. The only thing flawless about me is my victory, says Callie. Mortal Kombat 2 popcorn buckets. I saw them this week. They're pretty dope. Living Conundrum said, did you see the Fanta/Coke promo with gaming? They have a Halo skin. No, I didn't see that. How does Fanta and Coke have a Halo skin? I don't understand that. Let's see if we can look this up. Fanta, Coke, Halo. 5 iconic franchises now in Fanta form. Get limited edition cans, bottles, and more with Xbox. Fanta collab now. This went up April. I don't know how I missed this. I follow Xbox. I've been so busy this week. I haven't had as much time as I would have loved. But there is a Fanta, like pineapple. I think that is. It's just off the screen. Let me fix that. There, now you can see it. To celebrate Xbox 25th anniversary, Xbox and Fanta have partnered to launch a delicious special edition collection of Fanta bottles and cans inspired by iconic Xbox franchises. Limited edition collection features characters from Halo, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Forza Horizon 6, and Diablo 5. Scan QR codes on the packaging starting April 6th to unlock interactive challenges and chances to win Xbox prizes and redeem in-game awards. Interesting. Oh, that Halo skin is cool. Find, for Halo campaign evolved, the Master Chief's fantastic Spartan armor, redeemable beginning at launch. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I haven't drank a Fanta probably ever, if not just once or twice in my life. I don't even remember if I've tried one, to be honest. But I would try Fanta pineapple. Buy low, sell lower. I mean, sadly, sometimes that happens. They can't all be bangers, but they could be winners. I mean, my opinion is NFTs are on the out. Why would a company do NFTs when they can do FTs? Look how successful the new Pokemon game has been, and they keep 100% of the money. Why would companies share in the money? Well, I mean, breaking that down, companies share in the money all the time. The entire industry that I am a part of as a fan and as an employee is licensing. And the sheer nature of licensing, which runs all of that, is a company develops an IP, and then they work with companies to make products with that IP. That's where all the money comes from in this industry. So companies share the money all the time. Absolutely share the money all the time. NFTs have definitely been on a decline over the last few years, and I'm not saying that didn't happen. It 100% did. But what I'm saying is I'm seeing sparks of chatter and interest level, and a lot of that is because of Gary Vee and what he's doing with VeeFriends. and he's working the digital aspect of it all, where there's digital V-Friends, there's physical Topps cards, coins, enamel pins, tiny little figures that come in eggs that you can buy in those quarter machines. He's working nostalgia of those physical items, but he's rewarding the digital collectors. And so NFTs may have declined, but they are certainly not 100% dead. I'd say they're maybe at like 10% or 20% of the height that they were at in COVID times. But they're not done. They're not gone. So what I'm saying is, as a collector, you've got to look at when something's about to take off. Like, had you done like me, I got lucky, but I spotted some things that said to me in 2012, hey, Funko is about to take it to another level. I couldn't have dreamed how big it would become. And I sure didn't think I would work there, but I did. But I saw it and I invested, and that's why I have thousands of Funko Pops. And even though I've sold 1,000, I still have thousands more, and they're worth a ton. And are they worth as much as they were a couple years ago? No. Are they worth way more than I paid for them? Yes. We also have to be able to recognize when stuff dips, will it come back up? And I think with digital collectibles, absolutely it will. It's just a matter of how long. That's my opinion. I had a dream about an ocean of orange soda. Turned out to just be a fantasy. I love it. Fanta pineapple is awesome. I gotta try it. Okay, I'm trying it this weekend. I'll look for those. I'll hit a convenience store and look for those. Have you seen the speculation that Disney may buy Epic Games? I mean, this makes a lot of sense. I think we've talked about their partnership, working together. Disney invested like $2 billion a couple years ago with Epic to build this brand new open world. I won't call it a virtual world. It wasn't that. You go into it as if you were going into a Fortnite game, but would have different lands, like a Star Wars land, Pixar land, all these different things. And there was a lot of speculation on exactly what that would be. Would you just go in and play a game? Would you go in and that would be the way you entered to do shopping and hang out with your friends, whatever. And it makes sense that if they got that close with Epic, and they haven't had their own gaming division in a few years, every time they've started one up, they've sold it off because they couldn't nail it. You buy, what Disney's good at is buying licenses. They bought Marvel, they bought Star Wars. Those used to not be under Disney. They know to buy something that's big and make it bigger. And if you could believe it, they could buy Epic Games, who owns Fortnite, Rocket League, Fall Guys, and more, and make it even bigger. Imagine an Epic Games park. Physical, real life. Imagine a Fortnite land. They could do all kinds of fun stuff. Imagine new products, new merchandise. I don't think Fortnite products have ever been truly highly collectible. They made a lot, but I think most of it was kind of garbage that I've seen. Now, I think it's very possible, Chuck. I think it makes a lot of sense. Nadu said every collectible has their highs and lows, 100%. Comics, trading cards have been up and down so many times you think you were in the stock market. I mean, they are investments. So it is very much like the stock market. There's speculation. There is the idea of buy low, sell high. There is the idea of long-term investments versus short-term investments. They are all very similar. The deal with the stock market is, though, however, there's not a tangible thing that you own. You are simply making a bet. That's what it boils down to. You're making a bet. Whereas with a physical item like a sports card, or what else did you quote in there? Comic books, stuff like that. You own something. You have a tangible item. And therefore, I think they are just as solid, if not more solid, of investments in the long run. Nadu said 90s, so the boom and bust of comics and trading cards, and then bounce back years after the... Oh, yeah. Marvel was near bankrupt in the 90s and into the 2000s. And as a last-ditch effort, they sold off Spider-Man and a lot of their other individual characters off to other movie production companies. And then they invested, they borrowed money to make Iron Man on the hopes it would work. And because of that, recovered and have turned into the juggernaut that they are. And of course, they're a little bit on the decline now. but they're hoping to get things back the way they were with Robert Downey Jr. and Doomsday and all that. Comics have resurged because of that. Sports cards at one time, I had a huge collection of sports cards. It was all worthless when I left Texas in 2016. Because of COVID, shot back up and has just been on this just amazing rise in value and entertainment or engagement over the last 5-6 years. Marvel bounced back because of the movies, not because of the yes, one begets the other though. I mean, I definitely feel like there's probably been an uptick in comic sales because of the movies. It's not their primary, but it's a nice secondary because of it. And they make the movies based on the really good storylines from the comics, so they probably don't ever want to give up on that. So that's an interesting you bring up too, Gornographic. Gary Vee, same guy I talked about. If you don't know Gary Vee, you should research Gary Vee and follow him and learn from him because the guy's got a lot to offer. One of his last couple of months interviews, he said, hey, you know what's interesting? The sticker cards that were made in I think it was 80s, might have been 70s, but I think it was 80s. No, it was 70s. He said at one time Topps made sticker cards of Captain America and Thor and Hulk and all these things. He said those are essentially rookie cards for those characters because cards didn't exist before that. Comics did, but not cards. And he goes, you look into those. Those could be very valuable one day. And those have gone up since he shared that. There's one way, that sports cards or comics have risen. It's not the comics, but the comic book characters anyway. Yeah, and those 90s cards were very cool. The art was very, very cool. It's all supply and demand. If people are really, really excited about it, but they go to the internet and there are a million entries on eBay, they're not ever going to go up in value a whole lot because they overproduced. And that's what happened in the 80s and 90s, especially with sports cards. I had 10,000 sports cards at one point, and most of them were worth less than a penny each because Topps and Donruss and Upper Deck and all of them, they made millions of every card. They didn't know the internet was going to come around and that we would actually be able to determine rarity, and now we can, Nadu said, chat wants to invest in C.S. Sully's sport trading cards. Those will pay for their children's way. I don't know what that means, but I don't think that's the case. You just buy them all off eBay at the same time. That's how I roll. So did you guys see there's the one guy who's buying the one Pokemon card? And it's one of the original run Pokemon cards that was only worth like 30 cents when he started. And he's been buying them, and he now owns like several thousand of that one. And he has raised the price from like 30 cents to, last I saw an article on him, it was like $4 or something. But he's cornered the market on that one particular Pokemon card. It's very interesting. Donruss Marvel trading cards. Those were the first ones. I don't think they were. Let's see. I'm going to deny that as quickly as possible. There was somebody trying to jump into the chat, and we ain't having that. Like me in Discord. Let me see. So Donruss Marvel cards. Let me look these up. Maybe these are the same ones, but I thought it was Topps. I could be wrong. No, these are them. Okay, this was what he was talking about, I think. 1966 Donruss. Yeah, these little like this. These were some of the very first Marvel cards. So yeah, you can find essentially what is a Spider-Man rookie card because it was the first card that was made with Spider-Man. Thor, Daredevil, all those. Maybe these weren't the exact ones he was talking about, but the idea is the same. Oh man, I thought I fixed this. Hold on. Sorry, gang. Somebody has too much time and nothing better to do than to roll around the internet trying to get people to talk about them. And I'm not giving it to them. There we go. Fixed. It's so crazy, man. I have Series 1 and Series 2 Marvel cards from the 90s. Yeah, those were cool. The art on those was spectacular. It was just so good. I'm thinking of sending off my Topps, one of those to PSA before they rise. I hit some out of 70. Hall of was Now, there you go. You got the right idea. Limited supply. There will absolutely be value in that. The question is, will it become popular enough where it's highly sought after, or it'll be more of a niche thing? Don't know, but it's good speculation. Tech gets it. Tech understands. Hey, Misty, what's happening? How are you now? Yeah, it's a really, I think you have the right idea there. And things run in 30-year cycles. I heard Gary talk about it. I've heard other people talking about it. So I was seeing Pokemon perform so well. It has done for years, but it's at a height now again that's unmatched. And that's 30 years after it originally came out. If you look at that, if they came out in the 60s, 30 years would have been the 90s. Then we had a resurgence in comic book cards, right? Those got big. Well, now here we are 30 years later again. Could be the time for comic book cards to be just, the next huge thing. Don't know. But it doesn't hurt to speculate when you're talking about buying cards for a few bucks here, a few bucks there. You might invest in some grading. You don't have to. Running on a cycle is dangerous. I mean, when you cycle, you kind of look like you're running, though. Anyway, Chuck. Dang, those Marvel Flair cards are incredible. They were beautiful. I remember my brother collected them in the 90s. I remember he had like a whole notebook of them. I had a couple, but I don't think I have them anymore. When I left Texas, I had to get rid of some stuff, and sports cards were, especially the 80s duplicates, singles. I got rid of a lot of that. Kept the stuff I knew it was higher priced, but I gave a lot of it to my nephews back in Texas. Matthews Ranch, tier 1, 70 months. What's up, baby? How are you? Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you for coming by. Ben B said I had a Trapper Keeper. Gotta miss those. Full of 90s Spider-Man trading cards. Oh, I bet there's some fun ones in there. Nadu said, I think you should look into 80s WWF, WWE cards. Those will probably go higher. Oh, yeah, I think so. I think, and I'm not going to get into this whole discussion again, even though it's like one of my daily topics to talk about, and that is how the world's going to change as AI becomes more prominent. I still think one of the things that will come out of that is people will lean into physical items they can possess and the joy that it brings them. The more the world becomes digital, the more highly sought after vintage pop culture stuff will be. And that's been proven for the last 50 years. Sports cards, Funko Pops, comic books, physical media, all that has been performing well. Some of it has ebbed and flowed, some's done better than others. But I don't think you can go wrong if you can, especially with cards, because they don't take up much room, in investing in some stuff and sitting on it and seeing what happens. You'll have some wins, you'll have some losses, but maybe you'll have some bigger wins than losses. Oh, Gordon Graphics said I gave all my Pokemon first set edition cards to a neighbor kid before COVID. Hold me, and I sold my Charizard first edition on eBay for $150 while in high school. Ouch. Got out too early. Oh, nice, Matthews Ranch. Well, good luck in the bowling tonight. I'm jealous. I'm headed to California next week. We won't be coming to San Diego, but we are going to Disney. The family. We're headed out on Tuesday. Misty said, Sully, I submitted my 500 items list to 2 people. Fingers crossed one of them buys the lot. Nice. Well, best of luck, Misty. Nadu, Blockies actually does make some cards in their Defenders series. They're not full-size trading cards, but they are pretty cool. And they're mini cards compared to a traditional sports card size. They're mini cards, but there are rarer ones if you're able to get the super secret or the secret, essentially their chase, out of the Defender series. And they even do some oversized cards. If you buy a full box of Defender series, you can get cards like this. This is a jumbo card with that beautiful, like they do the packaging, that shine. They do such a good job on the packaging. But this is a Transformers card. I believe there's like 6 or 8 different ones that you can get if you buy boxes of Defender series. So they do that. They also do some essentially like Pogs or like the soda coins. So they've done a little bit of that, but they don't sell them as like their own individual packages or anything like that. Not a game they're in. Could they one day? I don't know. I haven't been in any discussions like that. Speaking of collectibles, My Pops. Oh, okay, I wanted to talk about that. Chuck, thank you for that. My Pops, our friends in Shelby Township, Michigan, they run the physical store, but they do the lives on Wednesdays. They also do Whatnots on some Fridays. They have one tonight. And they have their own character, Snart, of which I have an AP. Love this. They have their own character, Snart, that they do different runs on. There's a Detroit Tigers color variant coming. I think that may be what Chuck is talking about tomorrow. But tonight, on their Whatnot, they're going to be selling some stuff. And they're going to have a viewer appreciation giveaway that is the Halloween. I'm looking to see if I have it. No, I think I boxed that up recently. The Krampus. They're going to give away an NFT legendary Krampus tonight on their Whatnot. So if you guys are not already following them on Whatnot, you should. And you should absolutely go over there tonight, hang out. I don't know if buyer appreciation probably means you do have to buy something. But hey, buy one item and have a chance at that. That's pretty awesome. I would love that, Nadu. We're going to have to do a remote bowling. You'd have to bowl in your own lanes and submit your scores or something. Misty's on a watch streak of 30 streams. You and Tarjir and Puma right there together. Boba James, subscribe with Prime, making 40 months. Thank you, Boba James. Boba James shared a cool thing with me this week. Alamo Draft House in Texas, which was my favorite place to go watch movies, and probably sadly on their way out, is doing some physical tickets for some of their movies as collectible items. So way to go, Mondo. If anybody would have done it, Alamo. If anybody would do it, it makes sense that they would. Sadly, they made some big changes here recently I read about where they've done away with a lot of their wait staff, and they now expect you to download, to scan a QR code and place your order in the app, and then they'll bring it to you. They missed the mark. They don't understand their audience. Their audience does not want to be on their phones in the middle of a movie. It's just not. It's not a thing. And they kind of crapped on their wait staff and threw them to the wind. Doesn't look good on the company. I'm afraid they're probably not doing well right now. Dollars start on Pops tonight for My Pops. So again, there's a good reason to get in there on Whatnot and hang out with them. I got that 30 stream streak notification too, just couldn't share. Oh, I wish you could on Twitch when you get one of those notifications to share like a streak or how many months in a row you've subbed or whatever. I wish you could park that to the side and then put it into the chat when you wanted. Because when you first get in and like I'm on the coming soon screen, you don't want to drop it then. It's not the same kind of fun. Their whole thing was do not use your exactly, Boba James. They would have security tell you to leave, and now they're saying scan a QR code because we don't want to pay our wait staff, which sucks even further because wait staff, it's like so much stupider. Is in Texas, if they are considered wait staff, they only have to pay them like $3 an hour. That's the minimum pay for wait staff in Texas, and then they live off tips. If they fired all of those waiters and waitresses to save money because they didn't want to pay, I mean, how many would you have in a theater at a time? 20? 20 to, let's say you had 30 waiters working in a theater. You have 6 screens, 5 per, that seems about right. 30 times $3 an hour, that's less than $100 an hour. And they want to save that money? No, customer service. And the chance to give those people a life, they can make all the tip money that they wanted. Just a bad move. Bad move, in my opinion. Welcome, Miracle. That's like Netflix in the early days. They ran ads all about sharing your account to now not allowing it. Yeah. And honestly, I would have guessed that was eventually going to happen anyway, because at some point you can't grow anymore. The only thing you can do is raise your prices. Now they've done both. They've raised their prices significantly, and they've done away with sharing your account. It was a bad move in the beginning, but I think they did it out of necessity to grow their user base. Boys and Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, Boys, I do want to catch that. I started the episode today just to see what the opening logo looked like. They didn't change it, so there was not an NFT opportunity there for me. Malcolm in the Middle, I didn't even finish the original series, but I'm interested to see what they did with it. I think that's fun. Any place I should try to hit in Austin? Oh, that's right. Chuck said earlier he's going to Austin. The problem with the really good barbecue places in Austin is you got to get there like first thing in the morning and be willing to wait. Now, on a Monday, maybe not as bad. But while you're there, you definitely want to try Torchy's Tacos if you've not tried it. In Austin is really good. There's, is it Hinks Barbecue? I got to look it up. There is a barbecue place. I don't know if they have a location in downtown, but it's a spinoff of one of the best barbecue places that's on the outskirts of Austin. I don't know enough of the individual names, but I guarantee if you look up barbecue, top food choices in Austin, you're going to get great tacos, you're going to get great barbecue. I know for a fact you can get great pizza there, but I haven't been in years, and that's probably not what you want to look for anyway. If I'm you, I go after tacos and barbecue while you're in Austin. Absolutely, because that's going to be the best you can get in probably the U.S. The only place I like tacos better is San Antonio, but you're not going there, so. Nadu, great question. Blockies has an event coming up. So you guys know Chalice Collectibles. I've known Shane that started Chalice Collectibles with his investor buddies for years. Chalice works directly with Blockies, and they are having an in-store event at a specific store, the Santa Anita location, I believe it is, Saturday the 18th. And it's basically a come hang out. You're going to assemble some kits together. I don't know if they're doing like a speed competition or what they're all doing with it, but if you sign up on their website, there's a QR code in that post, also a link, depending on which site you saw it on. You can reserve your time, but you have to be there in person in order to take advantage of it. But you get a free Blockies model kit if you go. And just an in-house event that Chalice is doing to draw more people to their location. Oh, I did not give the points for the hype train. Thank you. I didn't see when it ended. Add points. Let's make it 400 for everybody. Good call. Thank you. Thank you for Uga for that. Been playing Cyberpunk 2077 a lot lately. Just got a rare ending, but not the secret one yet. Oh, cool. I tried that on day one when it first came out. I believe that was Christmas time. One of the years I was at my mom's house streaming during COVID. And it was just, wrought with problems on launch day. So I didn't pursue it. Never went back. I have it, but I haven't gone back. Maybe one day I will. Tacos at Disneyland are very tasty, says Linder. You know what? I mean, Disney has great food. Not everything, but there are some great food options. And I think right now is the wine and food thing that they have every year, which we're going next week. We're going to overlap. How cool is I saw they launched, there's 2 new things coming to the parks as of yesterday. One is a larger Scream canister for Monsters, Inc. A drink, a tumbler. And it actually has audio. Like the battery might be dead. Oh, there it is. I've had this one for a few years that I got as a gift. And then they've launched a larger popcorn bucket. Assuming it doesn't sell out, I'll be grabbing one next week while I'm in Disney, 100%. Which is only $5 more than this. But I need that Scream canister and Sully Cake Pops, which I joked with Kelly. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to seal those to keep them as a collectible. And she's like, I'm just kidding. I'm going to eat that cake pop. Sports Technology Keith, tier 1, 41 months. Thank you. Where'd my music go? There we go. It is free on Ultimate Game Pass. Oh, Cyberpunk is? Very cool. I mean, I own the disc, but anyone that goes to the Blockies event gets 555 silly bucks, says Nadu. No, unrelated. Can't do that. Hey, Sneakwin, what's up? SDME, hello, how are you now? Bubba James says it is much better with updates 2.0 than... yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard wonderful things about it. I know there was so much hype and anticipation built around that game because of what Project Red did. It was at E3 in those couple of years leading up to the launch, or right before. And that was what everybody was talking about. A lot of excitement around the game. Unfortunately, you know, at launch, it didn't do great. But like you said, they've updated it and fixed a bunch of things, and it's gotten better. I just never got back to it. I got so into Fortnite and Rocket League, and like they keep giving you those dailies and weeklies and stuff, and I just wanted to keep working on those. I just didn't get to play for a while because of work and the China trip. And when I came back, I wasn't as like addicted to that daily, weekly challenge stuff. And a new season had started. And I was like, before I do that, I want to try this game we saw, this Retro Rewind, which is what I want to do now. I want to jump back into this so you guys can see what I've done with my store. Somewhere around 6:30, we will do the box game. Kelly probably has to work till at least 7. But there's always the chance that it could go later, that she could end up working later. And we'll figure out in time of the stream based on that. We got a very busy weekend. I moved some stuff around in here, and these cables want to catch. I can't have that happen, so I have to be very careful as I'm lowering the desk. I got a side table over here to put some things on, and the computer, I can't get the wires out of the way, so I'm gonna have to rerun a few things, but this side table has really helped me clean up my act. But if you weren't here last week, this Retro Rewind game is on Steam. I think it's $19.99. But I'm very excited about it, or was very excited about the concept of it. There it goes. Oh, it took over the whole screen. There we go. Or almost the whole screen. I'm gonna have to move it over. Let me get the audio adjusted so it's going through the stream. But the idea of this thing, if you were here with me last week, is that you get a video store, and you start off with like next to nothing in the video store. I just sent the audio through to this, and we need to kill that, and we need to change the category. Oh, the category was already Retro Rewind. I forgot to change it to just chatting. But when you start with like no movies, and oh, that cut off part of the. I didn't realize it cut it off. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this real quick. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's got it fixed. You start with like nothing though. And you got to build it up. I give you a couple shelves, a few $100. This is like the courtyard outside. Oh, hold on, let me fix the chat real quick. Come on, let the mouse out of the game. Oh no. It won't let the mouse out of the game. There we go. Yeah, oh, you don't see a category at all? Let me try doing it again. I'll hit done again. There, hopefully that'll fix it. But this is like the courtyard outside your video store. You get to name your video store. I name mine New Video, NU Video. And each day when you first go in, it's not open yet. But I have worked through the game enough where I have 2 employees now. So they're coming in to work this morning. And let me show you guys around real quick. We've got at the front here, we got some video games and the kids section. Here's the sci-fi section. When I first started, I just had this room that went to the railing here and the front counter. And then this is back in the office. Got your where you can order stuff, or you can order your movies, calendar of events, backroom storage, which I'll show around more in a little bit. And then I expanded. As I played the game and earned money and stuff, I was able to... Oh no, are you kidding me, Misty? While I'm in Vegas, or while I'm in Disney. What timing. I don't even know how we'll do that. Dang it, that timing is horrible. Anyway, I expanded and opened up this room, everything that's down in this landing here. And then I expanded further and I opened up this room. And on the other side, I expanded down into this room. So here we have action and romance, comedy, fantasy. There's new releases that come out some days, and you can buy a bunch of the new releases just like the video stores used to do, so you have a whole bunch of copies. You can get these standees for the movies, so you can have them advertised, and you can put up your own neon signs and customize them. You can pick which posters are up, which is fun. So, like, I can take a movie here, inspect it. I can... Somebody said you can do Control-C. And then you can go and you can customize... Oops, let me put the movie back down. You can customize these... Ah, that didn't work. That guy lied. Let's try this then. That movie number is 12286. I didn't know you could do this for the longest time. I thought you just had to give the posters they gave you. Look at that. So you can make the poster. You can change it out for the movies that you like. Somebody's calling. They want me to hold a movie for them. The Milk Space Racer. The titles of some of the films are hilarious. They clearly have, like, this one is The Terminator, but it's called Exterminate. Some of them are just random words, but most of them are mimicking some movie. Oh, this guy, he won't work unless I tell him. I need you to go and return movies. Let's see. We have 2 new releases out now, so I don't think there's another new release. But I can go to them. I can go, if there is a new release, I can order it from here. And if you order 5, you get one of those standees for free. Then you can also go to the market, and new movies pop up in here all the time. You can buy these batches of movies or individual movies if you want to fill in certain sections of your store. The goal always was to get over 1,000 movies, and I literally just did it yesterday. I know Allie was playing. I don't know how far she's gotten. But I literally have 1,001 movies. So I don't have... The only reason for me to continue to expand and buy more movies is to increase my daily sales. I do have rare movies. That's a perfect question to ask. So there are some shiny versions of movies. And if you come over here, some of the first ones I got, you can get these cabinets to show them off. So, like, I have this version, see the shiny look of it, of this movie, Galactic Rebellion 4, Star Wars. And look at there, it's worth $67.50. They're worth more. When you order batches of movies, like the new release ones, I'll order 20, 25 at a time, you usually get a couple included in there. And you can sell them if you want. It's me, Tape Dealer. I robbed a house last night and found a few movies I think you'd like. I'll drop them off in the store's back drop box. This guy robbed a house and he's going to give me the movies. So here they are. That's messed up. But I don't think we can not take them. So let's just take them and put them out there. Sweet Gambler. You can tell by the color of the casing. Like, I know purple is kids, but it also says down in the bottom center there, movie kid. This is action with the blue. I've memorized, for the most part, my store layout here. And then this light blue exterior is what they call police. That's a weird category. I never heard anybody label it as police. That's not sketch at all. Just drop them off, huh? Yeah, exactly. They're just putting it on me. You can get these stands and sell candy, but you have to restock it daily. I put them right by the checkout, and eventually I want to build a line that wraps around so that people have to get in the line and they're surrounded by the candy. But you also have sodas, cans and bottles. You have these gumball machine. You can collect the money from the arcades, the car arcade units, the stand-up ones. I have 3 now. They didn't make much because, what day of the week is it? Sundays are the shortest day. Yeah, and yesterday was Sunday. Today's Monday. And if there's any special events on here, it'll call it out. Like tomorrow, Tuesday the 10th, is a boost in romance movie sales. But anyway, these guys have been putting up the tapes. But here's, we can put them up. We actually go through and scan them. I try to do them by the same code, so they're in the same area. They should all be kids. And if it needs to be rewound, you have to rewind it. If it comes back broken, you have to, oh, I forgot to show you I forgot to continue my story about the shiny ones. That one was late. Here, we'll put these up real quick, and I'll show you the shiny ones I've collected. I was watching a couple of videos while I was working and looked up a couple things for hints and tips at the game, but it turned out almost everything I was doing was already kind of like either ahead of those guys or, or I did learn a couple things, but all of it was pretty intuitive. You know, put the videos near the front of the store when you first open. Make sure you return them to the shelves quickly, stuff like that, so people can actually rent them. Here, I'll show you my shiny collection. I don't have enough display cabinets, but up here at the top, I've got all of these are shiny edition movies. And I'm holding on to them because I think eventually they're going to really do something in the game. Could be wrong, but they're all worth, look at that's $70 for that one. Normally these movies are worth only like $19 at the most. Like that one's 21, right? That's an older movie. 71.25, 67.50. Sometimes when I buy big batches of movies, I'll just get a couple of those in there. Also known AST, what's up? Greetings and time zone appropriate salutations. Hello, hello, how are you now? Is the bootleg guy? Yeah, so there is a bootleg guy that'll show up. This door you can open on Tuesdays and Fridays. He'll leave a little note here. He'll slide under the door. You can go back there. It says right there, tape dealer Tuesdays and Thursdays. He has bootleg movies. So he sells them cheaper. He carries a lot of the adult titles. I don't have an adult, sexy room, but I do have movies that I've accumulated, and I just keep them back here until somebody asks for them. There's one on the map here. You can see I've opened up A, B, D, A, C. I've opened up all these. I haven't opened up E or F, and F is basically the room you would put the adult movies in. Eventually, I'll do that. I just haven't gotten there yet. And that's the last accomplishment I have on the task lists, is to open up all the areas of the game. So I'll be 100%ing it as soon as I open up that last two spaces, last two rooms. Oh yeah, I forgot to claim that. What they've done with this game is really amazing. It's so in-depth, so fun, so smart. There's all these little things that work, like you can turn the lights on and off. I don't know why you would. You can even do them for the store. There's switches here. I never turn them off. There's concessions. People can buy cotton candy, popcorn. I'll make some popcorn for today. Oh yeah, the longer you hold it down, the more it makes. We'll call you T. I love it. Hello, T. Yeah, Walking Miracle. I will. I just didn't do it yet. Oh, more broken movies. That was the other, I didn't show you guys on the wall back here. All the ones that were on this wall back here that aren't shiny are broken. These are all broken movies. Originally, I was throwing away broken movies, and then Allie sent me a message and said, hey, I just read on the Discord, so there's something Discord's good for, that there is a tape repair center coming. Well, I'm like, I've been throwing away money, so I started keeping them. I've got like 100, maybe not 100, maybe 50 broken movies. And so when I can finally repair them, I can make money on renting those or selling them. Making it more awkward for the customer, they have to ask for the skin flicks rather than discreetly bringing it to the cash. Exactly, they have to come and ask me for it. Right? Also known, it's such a great game. I worked at video stores back in the day. I grew up through, I worked at VHS video stores just like this in the mid-90s, and I loved it. And so this is so nostalgic for me. Oh, the guys are done working. All the movies are returned. So I'm going to put them to work. I'm going to put Logan here at the register. And Emily will continue to return movies. So let's open for the day. I'm not going to restock the candy and stuff today. We're good. I probably need to get, you can hire different employees, and I forget to check regularly. Right now, I think Logan is good. He's like fast at the cash register, and Emily is just average. But I could find somebody if I got lucky that's fast at both. Or like this person is a good complaint handler, so she would be good for working the register, because some people will get pissed and throw movies back and stuff. They'll like throw down the cotton candy like a child. My current employees, Logan is fast at checkout. I don't have him do returns except for before the store opens, but he's a good complaint handler and he's loyal. whereas Emily is energetic and she's average at returns, but she's good. She's good enough for the task. Until I can get somebody that's like good, or very good, I'll keep them. This person wants an old action movie. So I'll go look. It'll tell you if it's old. It'll have one of the little tags on there that says old. Wow. Oh, there you go. Old. Action old. And the more people you help, of course, the more they spend. But that's a little... You get points each time you help somebody. And then there's flyers. So I can go out and basically promote the store by handing these to people that are out walking around. Which it's raining, so there's nobody out right now. But that'll bring them in so you can increase your sales daily. Oh, yeah, Punked, if you like that, I think you'll love this. Oh, he decided to go take a number 1. Or number 2. I don't know how long it'll be gone, but he didn't tell you. It's not going to take over here. Oh, money. 50 cents. Give him his change back. He's out of here. Oh, he's back. Thanks for letting me know, Logan. She's returning movies. She's complaining she can't find space for what? What was it? I got to get more shelves for something. Never mind. Keep working. She'll tell me, oh, for adult movie. Yeah, I don't have shelves for adult movies. So eventually she'll get fed up and she'll just put it on the counter over here. Here she goes. She threw it. So I'll take that back here so some kid doesn't actually accidentally get it. Yeah, Allie, every moment that I had, like at lunch or when I couldn't sleep, I would fire up a game. I'm just obsessed with this game. Old movie to recommend. Let's see if we can find an old romance. Perfect. There you go, bud. I can't get over how much you can customize in this game. I wanted to hang a sign right here that said that was a neon sign for kids, but it won't let me hang it over these shelves. He wants the Nomad Stranger's been held for him. There we go. But I love the customization. I think it's so much fun. And my days are pretty good. The most I've made in one day is like 650 bucks. You're also totally, right? T is also. Is that why you came by the stream, T? Thank you for coming by, man. I don't stream very often. And honestly, I don't play games all that often. I used to stream games a whole lot more. But this one I just got addicted to so quick. I'm like, I gotta play this on stream. Another old movie. Why did everybody want old movies? Let's get him an old drama. You can hang things in space by using other objects. Like if you put a neon sign on the back of a shelf and then move the shelf, the sign will stay. Hey, nice hack, T. I love it. This is PC. Punked. Yeah, I actually bought this on Steam. It's the first game I've played on my PC on stream, like, ever. Since I got this nice PC with a good graphics card year before last. It's run pretty well. I did read, some people were saying that it was a little jittery for them, depending on what actions they were doing in the store. I've not had any issues. Oh, it's PC only, says T. There you go. T's been playing. I've checked out the Discord. I did go look. I've watched some videos. I wanted to see what other people were doing, and it doesn't look like a whole lot of people have 100% of this thing. But the people that have, I really wanted to see what their store layouts and stuff look like, and I found it interesting. Like, I don't think they were alive during the video store days, or they purposely wanted to just shake things up, because some of the stuff they did was kind of wacky. And like, even I thought about, like, these snack shelves are low. I kept these shelves low because I didn't want there to be a lot of theft. There's no theft in this game yet, but I needed to be able to see over the shelves, which is something we had to think about in the video store days. Because if people could get behind there, they would, like, keep an eye on you while they removed the product from the packaging or whatever to steal it. They'd go eat the candy. T said, mine is wacky, but I did share a video of my regular store and game. Is it on YouTube, T? If you would DM me that, send it to me here. I'd love to watch. I'd love to check it out. I have not made a video. It's on Reddit. If you wouldn't mind sending me a message here on Twitch with the link, I'd love to check it out. I have not done any videos of mine other than these live streams, but I could absolutely cut something out of this to put up if I ever did any video editing.
Oh.
Yeah, look how many people I got in the store now, though. It's been much busier than this in the past, but this is like an average Tuesday now. You need to put those mirrors in the corner of the... Yes, totally. They don't have that as an option here. What I do need to put some more decorations up. Let's see what other options I have. She needs help, though. She wants a new release. She's standing next to the new releases, and she needs a new release. I literally have to get far enough away from her, but so it doesn't accidentally interact with her. Yo, T, thank you for the follow. I got the notification on my watch before I saw it on the screen. Let's see, what were the other decorations that we have? I need to put some more up. The more decorations you have, the more people come into the store, so. We've got the frames. I've got a bunch of those up. I haven't done a frame stand, so maybe we'll do one of those. I haven't hung the UFO yet. I haven't gotten the robot. I do have several displays. I haven't done a lot of neon. I probably should do that. I did put up the film wheel, but I don't know why we want a cactus. Maybe I could put that by the Westerns. Let's get the let's get the film stand, the poster stand. Nobody's back there complaining. Just recently, they made some updates to the game. They added those shelves, and they added these shelves. So, like, when I have something boxed up, if I want to store it away, like I have my Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations, I can put those on shelves. So smart. Like, they're making some nice little, like, quality of life improvements. Let's try a poster stand over here. And we'll pick a fun sci-fi movie. Let's do Exterminate. 48825. Yeah, and then you could pick... Oh, that one only has one option for how it looks. There's no lights, I guess, because it would have to plug in. And then if you want to move it, you can, of course. Hadn't had any pissed off customers today. Usually they'll get mad and they'll throw the whole bag over with all the movies and everything. Customers who can't find the thing that's right in front of them, now that's realistic. There's so much of this game that is... Oh, awesome. Thank you, T. There's so much in here that is so true to the experience. When people get upset about the late fees and try to talk their way out of it, I make them pay the late fees unless they say something like family emergency or whatever. If they damage a movie, if they ruin a movie, they got to pay a $20 fee to replace it. But like I've told y'all on the stream before, when I worked at video stores in the 90s, if it wasn't Disney, the movie probably cost our store over $100. And this was in the 90s. That'd be the equivalent of a movie like a Blu-ray costing $250 retail now. But that's how it worked. It went to the theaters, it went to the dollar theater, and then they sold them to the video stores. And then eventually, after it had been out of video stores for a while and they had made a ton more money off that, then they would sell the movie at retail. It was only towards the end of my time where some movies they would also sell on day one as they were testing new pricing. I never worked at stores during the Blu-ray DVD days, so I don't know about that. But yo, Candlelit Prime, 43 months. Thank you, Candlelit. T said, I need more decorations. Sorry, the chat. I need more decorations in general. Sam is busy making other things, but I hope soon decorations get added to the roadmap. Wait, is Sam the creator of the game? T, do you know the creator of the game? Or you're not working on the game, are you? Are you working on the game? I always wondered if any of the developers were rolling around to the different chats. I imagine they would, because they probably get a lot of good feedback that way. He said, I have a new policy. We accept crappy excuses, but not crappy behavior. Well, I like that. So sorry to hear about your goldfish. This one is on me. Do I know who you are? Yep, the guy paying me a late fee. I do not know him personally. No, I'm just a fan and lurker. He is active in the Discord. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not a big Discord guy. If you hang around, you'll hear me kind of crap on it. And it's nothing to do with the fandoms of any of these or like, I love that those communities exist. I just don't like how, like, this is a perfect opportunity. I forget the name of the studio that makes this game. They have a Twitter, but they don't ever post to it. I'm a Twitter person. I like to just see stuff come across my feed. I don't want to have to go search it out because I really don't have time to go sit on a Discord. So I'll never see most of the information that comes out for the game, and it's a shame. I wish they would post actively to all their socials. Oh, there absolutely are, and that the toxicity aside, that's just humanity at its worst. It's really pathetic how some people are, but I just think because we were in the space of doing collectibles and NFTs over the last few years, and every project is like, go to our Discord, and I'm like, I can't be in 100 Discords. I literally can't be in more than 100 Discords, and I can't spend time in them, and that was the only way to find information. And I think it's a misstep. It's a missed opportunity. Yeah, you get what comes to you the way it comes. I happen to be active in places that the dev is. Nice. Well, maybe if you like hanging out here, we have a really good community here of people. You'll come by on Fridays and drop new info. We would love that. I used to stream, like at the beginning of COVID, I streamed like 6-7 days a week. I streamed a lot and got partner pretty quick. I was very blessed in that respect. And then started kind of pairing off trying to do more things that could bring in some more money, because streaming doesn't bring in as much as I'd love, unless you're like one of the big guns, you don't make a lot. So I streamed less and less, and then I just took a full-time job back in the toy industry again a couple months ago, so I only really have the time to stream a couple days a week, or 1 day a week, and that's Friday nights. All right, we got Romance Movie Boost. I'd love to stream more, but between work and family balance and all that, I just don't have time. Let's get some random movies and see if we get any shinies. Oh, we dropped one. Oh, we're going to be able to visit the guy at the back tonight and see if he's got any good bootleg films for us. No shinies, but we'll go put these up. We got to replace all the broken tapes. Exactly, T. Life gets in the way of hobbies, and I have way too many hobbies. I'm a collector of many, many things, like most of our community here. I know I saw it. There we go. There's some yellow. There's a Western. Westerns are over here. I actually like this game's official Discord. And for me to say, right, Allie? I mean, I went in there the other day and I read through a bunch of stuff, and most of the people were pretty nice. I didn't see a lot of the toxicity, so that's a blessing. I wonder if the audience trends a little older on this just because of what it is. I can't imagine, like, I don't think my stepdaughter would care to play a game about old VHS tapes. I could be wrong. And I would just think that an older crowd would be a little more patient with life. Discord is actually kind of nice for how Wild West it seems. Oh, really? Does it count if one's life is a hobby? Well, I mean, yeah, because you can run out of time for your own life. That happens. Not a lot of swords, but there hasn't been a need. Wait, what? You lost me there. In the chat, there hadn't been a lot of swords. That's probably good. We don't need fighting. We don't need anybody impaled. Let's see, what else can I put up for decorations? Neon signs I need. What do I need? Let's just buy this. I don't even know what it is. 150 bucks. I'm to the point now where the only thing I need to do is the expansion. We'll do that next. I challenge thee to a joust. Where can we put up a star? Oh, I like the way it lights up the wall. That's cool. In the Discord, there isn't a visible moderator. Oh, gotcha. It's swords. I see what you're saying now. That's good. I hope it stays that way, T. I really do, because it's real easy for a handful of people to be horrible and ruin the fun for everybody. That's why I here you won't see it. I don't allow it. We'll have good debates here, good conversations. But we don't. There's no fighting. There's no people talking down to one another. If it happens, I ban people, and there's no like, can I please come back? I don't allow it. Make better life choices the first time. That's my motto. Is your sword stronger than it? All right, they're putting movies up. Why don't we expand the store? Oh, let's answer the phone first. See if anybody else has robbed another house. Voodoo Doll Venom, which is a Western, believe it or not. Some of these, they don't seem like they go in the right category. Let's open up this E. So we click that. Spends the $1,500. And when we get back there, you can actually see the construction dust pop out, which is fun. Look at this. You can see there's like a hazy dust, and then it settles. So we've opened up this whole new section. We can move our comedy back. What happened to my... Oh, yeah, my neon light stays there. That's exactly what you were talking about before. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to leave that there. So we'll move the comedy section here. And now we've got all this open room to do more shelving and more movies. But we also... it doesn't have the nice neon up on the walls, so we'll do a little decorating real quick. I'm going to continue with the purple over here. That was another thing. I saw a few other people's video stores, and there's a bit of a lack of theming. It's like they were purposely going for chaotic, which, hey, if you're having fun with it, do your thing. Just not for me. I wanted to make it look like a real video store. Like a nice one. Let's see, can I customize the corner separately? Yeah. Do this with that. I got a bit of a theme going throughout this way. I think it looks real nice. I got this cool carpet going throughout. So that only leaves the naughty room right here. Eventually I can open up the naughty room if I want. I also sort of don't understand the stores I've been seeing. They seem chaotic. Yeah, chaotic is the word, for sure. It's kind of crazy what some people are doing. Oh, you can change the channel on these? I can even put a custom video in. Look at this. I need to upload something. But I can have a custom Nerd Unite video playing in there. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, it left the shadow for the... That's crazy. That's cool that it's just there. But now we got all this awkwardness here. This openness. I've closed in this area a little bit with the kids and this with the police films. But back here still feels a little awkward too. But now these walk between. There's a door between the two. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can. Ooh. That's fun. All right, we'll get the money from yesterday. Let's fill in some of the candy real quick. Breakfast bar. What time is it? All right, we're going to have to do the box game here in just a minute. T, if you haven't been here before, but you're coming at the right time. On Fridays, we play a thing called the box game, where I give people a chance to win a real prize. I've got 5 prizes to choose from. I'll show everybody what they are, and we'll walk you through how to enter if you want to enter. No obligation to, but if you win, you don't have to spend any money on shipping or anything. I ship it to you. So if you want to hang around, we'll do that. We'll just get through this day, and then we'll do it. This day of the store. I'll show everybody and walk you through it. I've given away, I think we figured up last week, over 250 prizes on the streams over the years. Oh, come on. I had this going the right way. There we go. I kind of like this, the methodical nature of having to do things like restocking. I haven't done this in forever. The moon bikes. Yo, what's up? Isabel Austin, how are you now? Grave Robbers Mammal. Welcome to my video store. I've been meaning to tell you, my brother Matt, her dad, about this. That this game came out, and it's called Retro Rewind, and you can literally, it's like a reliving our video store days. My brother and I both worked at video stores in high school. The same video store. Monster Pete says, can I please for the charity auctions for the Pop and Do on Whatnot May 30th? Wait, what? You mean you want to run a Whatnot for charity, Monster Pete? Is that what you're saying? You want to do a whatnot to sell some stuff for charity? Oh yeah, it is. I've seen that. When I finally open up that room back there, it has like a little saloon door. Oh yeah, I can sell movies too. That's what this is. So once a movie is not a new release anymore, if I want to, let's grab something that I had a whole bunch of. What was one of the newest ones? This one, like Rambo. I can grab these copies of Jumbo and put them up for sale. They have a value. And it'll sell for half of the current value. It even says it on the front there. And then I just realized you can change the color of this thing. I didn't know that. I just learned. Watching somebody else's video. Yeah, Monster Pete, what did you mean by that? Can you clarify your thought there? I'm with some friends right now. They say, well, hello, friends. How's everybody doing? I know you go by Austin all the time now, but I've known you since, you were born. And I just immediately think Isabel first. So crazy. I cannot wrap my head around the change. But that's funny because I went through a change. I used to be Chris to everybody in the world, and then I started going by Sully. So if anybody should appreciate it, I should. Oh, so you just wanted me to tell people about the Pop and Duo charity? I don't even know the details on it. I haven't seen anything from them. I haven't been as active on social because I've been so busy with work. But of course, if I see it, I will share it. So I saw my niece gets to go to Italy, which is freaking awesome. I got to go a few years ago, and I loved it. They're going as a part of a school trip. That's exciting. I bet you're excited, Austin. All right, as soon as this guy's done, we'll open up. Well, I can go ahead and open up the store, and then I'll get back. But I'm going to get through this day, and then we're going to play the box game. So you guys hang around with me. We'll get through this day at the video store, and then, oh yeah, got to do this to open it. And then we'll play a game, give away a prize, and then probably not too long after that'll be the end of the stream for today. T, I appreciate you coming by. I hope you'll hang around for the box game. I like the discussions about Retro Rewind here. All right, you go to checkout, Logan. Store's open. Somebody always comes in right off the bat asking for a movie that was reserved for him. Gunslinger. Gunslinger Philosopher. Did I get my... Nope. And I didn't refill the sodas. I love the sodas, too. There's like a RoboCop soda and a Top Gun soda. A grape soda. Because you got to have grape. I didn't collect the money off the games. She's got questions. Voodoo Doll Venom. I remember pulling that one just yesterday. And let's go advertise the store real quick. We go give out flyers.
Hey.
She didn't need one. There we go. Maybe he'll come in and rent something. She's going in anyway.
Oh.
It has a neat wood vibe to the decor. It has evolved so much since I made the video the other day, though. Yeah, I watched a few people's videos, and I could tell that the changes came like probably the day they finished their video edit. I love that they're making regular changes to the game. It's going to keep me coming back.
Ooh.
I don't think they could have expected it moving into the top charts on Steam the way it did. Like, really great for them. Misty said, Sully, have you tried to migrate your Wax wallet? Yes. Wax people are having issues with the code not working. Wait for new info to come out. So last week we talked about this on Friday, and Nadu6 shared an article. I went to go follow the article thinking it would have anything different than what I had tried before, but it really was the same thing. I just tried again and it worked. So I would just say if it doesn't work for you one day, give it a couple days, try again. It definitely, there are some issues. But I think over time you'll be able to migrate. And I have 17,000 NFTs, so it took a while, but no longer than what I've heard other people having when it worked for them. Let's see, what other... Let's do I never bought a welcome mat. Let's put one of those in. And at 9 o'clock, we got to go talk to the guy about the bootleg videos. Okay, we got a good line going. Welcome, Matt. What's she need? What do you need, lady? Xenocat again? Do we have any more? Oh, yeah, we got Xenocat. We got Xenocat out the wazoo, lady. Whatever a wazoo is.
Wow.
She is slow at returning these films. This is money wasted, lady. Wait, Emily, come on. Oh, I threw a movie instead of... I do that a lot. Bad Dreams on Mel Road. Instead of Elm, Mel. That's great. Oh, thank you, T. The Wax mods told me they are removing the code step, so I'm waiting since that is the step that isn't working. Okay, there you go, Misty. That'll work. In addition to having a problem migrating my wallet, I also was having a lot of problem logging into Nifty blocks and stuff. You can tell that most people have left, and we're dealing with the leftovers of Wax now. I hope it's still around for a while to come, but we'll see what happens. For anybody that's just coming in, you're like, what are they even talking about? Wax is the blockchain that we were doing NFTs on. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, I do a free NFT every week. And this week it just happens to be, because of my love for this game and the nostalgia of Blockbuster, it's themed after Blockbuster. So if you go fill out the form that's pinned in Twitch, all you have to do is have a Wax wallet, which is what we were talking about, Wax wallets. And I airdrop you the free NFT over the weekend. It's not going to be worth $1 million, but it's a fun little collectible. I wish I could get a second register and even hire more employees. Look at this. There's always a line now, which is a good problem, but... Oh, yeah, he's a broken movie. He had to pay $20 for that. I like that it says Mel Street on the sign on the poster, but it's named Mel Road. Oh, I didn't even notice. That's funny. Did they rewind the tapes before they return them? Not everybody does. Watch. Let's see if we can get one that needs to be rewound. Watch, all these will be fine because we wanted to see the rewind process. Sure enough, but if not, you can put them in here, you can rewind them, and then finish the scan, so you can go put them up on the shelf. Let's see what this lady needs. Xenocat. She's standing 2 feet from it. What is with these folks? Rigged. I heard somebody at the front counter. Oh gosh, I threw a movie. Grandpa's Bandit Pie or Grandma's Bandit Pie?
Ooh.
Where's that movie I threw? Sorry, bro. Action. Oh no, this is fantasy, the dark green. Romance. When I was in high school and we'd return the movies, we'd just put our arm out and we'd put a whole bunch of VHS tapes up your arm. But when you do that, you can't read the tapes. So literally, I'd pick up a stack of 20-something movies and I could just remember what they all were. And I would just walk through the store and put them up, and I didn't even have to look most of the time to make sure I was putting it in the right spot. Now, if I try to do that, I would forget what the top movie was by the time I got to the spot. I had a good memory then. Hey, what's up? I'll just call you LOL. What's up, LOL? Isn't it, though? I've been watching YouTube videos to see how other people set up their store. And I find it so fascinating. Because, like, I was telling T and the rest of the gang here, I worked at video stores back in the day for, like, 4 years during the VHS days. And, like, I think about things they don't think about. Like, I made my kids' shelves nice and low here. One, so the kids don't have to reach high for the movies. But two, so I can see past them. Because in the video stores, you couldn't have any security risks. You couldn't have areas you couldn't see into very well. And I thought about things like making sure that I lined the checkout area in candy so that, just like when you go to the stores now, this is a no-brainer. They want you to buy stuff at the last second. But here's I got my new releases here. Police, which is an oddly named category. My Christmas movies. I got an arcade game back here, which barely gets played that much. All my drama and my horror movies. I just opened up this room on stream today, so it's a little lacking, but here's my comedy and my romance and action and fantasy. Oh, is it? Oh, it's past 9. Oh, man, why are you going to the bathroom now, homie? It's like closing time. I'll check out a few people, then we'll go talk to the guy in the back alley. Can't let these customers leave because they're upset it's taking too long. It gets so big, it's a huge bill. Yeah, and I really am hopeful that I haven't been reading the Discord a lot or keeping up with news. I know there's some changes coming, but I really hope that this game continues to perform well and that they'll expand on this like in the future more. I would love to see the inclusion of like DVD, Blu-ray, video games, more customization options, more employees, stuff like that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm not going to hold my breath. I get it. It takes a lot. It takes a long time. But I dare say this, please, for people to hear me say AI, don't get upset. I'm not saying AI to replace any of the art or anything, but as far as the coding goes on the game, they might be able to move more quickly these days than they did in previous years. So maybe those expansions will happen more quickly. I'm definitely not saying we need to replace the art with AI. I know that's a sticking point for a lot of people. All right, here's the bootleg movies guy. He carries a lot of adult titles, but look, the prices are so low. So if I like buy this one for $4, it's worth $9.50. Buy this one for $7, it's worth, oops, $20. So he shows up with these bootlegs. I just buy them all every time. And then he also, there's a little door that opened up around here that I found, thanks to a YouTube video. It's his lair, essentially. Here's all his bootleg tapes, pictures of himself, his computer back here, which does something cool. There's a little note here that says, basically, I've heard whispers of a technology called DVD, a shiny disc that promises perfection with no rewinding, something that will replace VHS tapes forever. I fear this may be the end of my reign. How will I adapt? How will I choose to adapt? Can I pirate DVDs? The DVD dealer, it doesn't sound as good. Actually, it sounds better. And at this computer, you can actually, if you want, you can apply cheats to the game and get unlimited money and do things like make all the people in their bigger or smaller. I don't want to do the cheats. I want to just play the game. But that would be fun at some point way down the road, maybe if I didn't care as much anymore. They got Walter White selling bootlegs. Exactly, Blues Boy. I put my porn over here in the corner because we don't have that section in the store. There we go. Oh, is it T? I hope that was not a spoiler. I'm sorry if you were holding out on that. I saw a YouTube video where a guy went in there. I kind of wish I hadn't seen it, that I had just discovered it on my own, but... So why do you meet him in the back if he has a whole room? Exactly, right? If you listen real carefully, at 9 o'clock on the dot, he bangs on the back door. So you do get a video or an audible noise to alert you. All right, we made $537. Sold a couple movies, rented a bunch. I've rented as many as like 150 in a day when I was really on it. I was just kind of chatting a lot just then, so it slowed things down. $88 for the staff, so we profited $500. I've maxed out the levels at 20, and we're starting a new day. I'm not going to do the full day, but we will go in and just see what's on the calendar, and then we'll close it out to play the box game. But I'm going to continue playing this. I found it really, really fun. I won 100% the game, which the last thing I need to do is open up that other room. I'll save that for a future stream. I'm not in a rush. 60% increase in romance movie rentals, so it would be a good idea for me on those days to maybe make sure that I've got plenty. They different deals in the market every day, and sometimes you can even find the shiny movies in here. None today. but I could buy some more movies and increase the possible rentals, which I'll do. And one of the most exciting things is new release day. So when my next new release day, which is in a few days in the game, we'll get a new movie. I've seen some of the other movies that people are getting. They're all based on films that we know. And I'm excited to get a couple of the different titles, but I'm not going to spoil that right now. All right, I'm going to back out of the game. Let me make sure to save. Even though I think it just did an auto save. Yeah, I'm excited about the future of the game. I definitely going to keep coming back to it. I think it'll be fun to see where it goes. There we go. So for those of you who came in while we were playing the game, thank you, T, and LOL. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Maybe if you hang around just for a couple minutes, you can see the box game and how it gets played. I would love it if you guys would join me on Fridays. T, I'll check out those links you sent me. LOL, if you've got your own game videos that you've shared, if you would send me a message, I'd love to check them out to see what they're all about. Maybe, I tell you what, after we play the box game, maybe we'll fire up T's video from Reddit. We'll look at it here on stream so you guys can see it as well. Yeah, LOL, you don't actually get to play. You got to get a PC to play it. Maybe it'll do so well it'll go to Xbox or something, but yeah, it is PC only. T told us earlier. I didn't even know that. I would not have been able to play this a couple years ago. I got a new PC year and a half ago. Thankfully, before all the pricing craziness in graphics cards and RAM and stuff. So I chose wisely on my timing, but hopefully you'll be able to get something, LOL. Yeah, and it won't work on your MacBook either. I've heard that this one requires a like a beefier machine, which you wouldn't think looking at it, but you know. T said, "Oh, random employee cheat I discovered when your employee is waiting and asking for a raise. If you just leave them there all day and close the store with them still in the back, they come back the next day and just go to work." That's hilarious. They will call it. They will come in and say, "I feel sick. I need to leave." And I did one time. Saved the game, quit out, and went back in. They came into work and went to work. That person wasn't sick that day. So I think it works for that too. What's up, Grossinator? How are you now? LOL says, I just play Black Ops 6. Eventually, when I get a PC, I'd love to stream. Well, LOL, if you ever have any questions or anything on that, feel free to reach out. I'm a little slow getting back to people just because life's so busy, but I've been streaming now for, what are we at now, gang? 70 months? 70-something months? I started at the beginning of COVID, and I've loved the journey. I've loved streaming. I love podcasting. I have so much fun with it. So if I can ever help, please let me know. You can note my name down somewhere. Send me a message. Best for me is Twitter. That's where I spend most of my time. But you can also drop messages here. I don't get to them as often, but I'll try. Thank you for the follow, LO. We're going to play a game now. And for those of you who are here who just came in, T and LOL, y'all will be eligible to play as well. So don't run off on me. I'll explain everything and give you guys a chance to jump in for a chance to win a physical prize. And I got to tell you, my newbies seem to have pretty good luck. There is something about the newbie luck. So maybe tonight would be your night. We've been playing this for like 5.5, going on 6 years. And we've given away a lot of prizes. I think we figured out over 250 prizes. So let me show you first what the prizes are. They change week to week. And then I'll explain how to enter. And again, everybody is eligible. As long as, here's the one caveat, you have to have a U.S. shipping address. That doesn't mean you have to live in the U.S. I don't know. You guys could live in Australia or in Guam. I don't know. I don't know where you live. But when I go to ship it, because of the cost and the headache of shipping internationally, all I ask is you have a U.S. shipping address. So it could be, I could send it to a friend of yours that lives in the U.S., or you could use a reshipper, which is a service that will send it on to you. But as long as you have a U.S. shipping address, you're golden. Otherwise, you know, you don't have to pay for anything. I pay for the shipping and for the prize. That's how it goes. Here's the first prize for today that you could win. I got a Biddy Pop set that I found at Target. This is a Chase set, which doesn't mean much in this instance, but you get 4 different Spider-Man Biddy Pops all in this one box if you win. Second prize, our friend Priscilla, who is normally here. If she's not at a convention, she's an artist. She made these amazing figures over here, as well as some of the ones we have in the back. She makes all kinds of fun stuff. She gives me prizes to give away. I've got one of her San Diego Comic-Con exclusive wallets featuring her character Sune. There's only 100 of these in the world. I've got one of those for you. I've got one of her sticker sheets that she did in collaboration with our friend Butts on Things, Brian. I've got a cleaning cloth featuring her artwork from Emerald City Comic Con. That's one of these. Nice cloths to clean glasses or camera lens or whatever. And then your choice of one of her 2 She calls them pennants. So if you guys have enamel pins, maybe that you bought from Disney or you got at conventions or whatever, these are one of her new products, and they're a cloth material featuring, somehow I've untied this one, but there's a string that goes on the two sides there. I'll fix it back in just a moment. And you hang that up somewhere, and you just put your enamel pins on here so you can keep them and display them. She's got two different options on the pennants. If you win the prize pack of her stuff, you get to pick which of the two you would like. That's prize 2. That's the Priscilla prize pack. Prize 3, that's a new one this week. Something I had acquired months ago. New York Comic-Con, Funko invited me to a party, and they let us pick some things at the end. I grabbed this. It's a Loungefly blind box mini backpack. So there's 6 different backpacks that you could pull from this box. I don't know what's in there. If you win this one, you guess which one of these 6 it is, and if you get it right, I'm going to give you a bonus prize. Not all the prizes, but a bonus prize, and that'll be the Nerd Unite prize pack. That's the next prize. Here is a prize pack made up of stickers and things that I have made. Here's my Super Summer 2025 sticker sheet, which is numbered out of 100 pieces. That's number 50. You'll also get one of my Batman-inspired stickers, numbered to, I think that's 200 on that one. One of my X-Men 97 Nerd Unite stickers. If you guys can't tell that are new, my motto is Nerd Unite. That's my phrase, so I design things around that. You'll get all 3 of my boarding passes, which is a cool convention-exclusive thing that I've been doing. One for TwitchCon, one from New York Comic-Con, one from Emerald City Comic-Con. You'll get TwitchCon patches that I got when I was there for TwitchCon. You'll get a Twitch logo, some sunglasses, and a star. And last but not least, thanks to my friend Angus Maximus, who printed these 3D printed these cool NU logos, you'll get this Nerds Unite pin. And last but not least, I've got the Deadpool Bitty Pop blind bag. This one, if you win this, will queue up a whole secondary game. You tell me which one of these you think it is. There's 12 in total. And we've got a cool overlay here on screen, so you can see what the 12 are. You tell me which one you think it is, and if you're right, you get all of the prizes shown. That's right. The whole Priscilla prize pack, the whole Nerd Unite prize pack, the mini backpack, the Bitty Pop set, and the Bitty Pop Deadpool. That's like $7 million worth of prizes, give or take, that I will ship to you at my cost. Miss Jessie Star, great timing. You're here. Here's how the game is played. I'll show the prizes again in a minute because you're going to want to know what the prize is. Here's how the game is played. I have 4 of which designed by my buddy Ed Pogue, featuring some Sully artwork. Those boxes are all currently empty. Right? I'm going to make a Post-it note for each of the prizes. Some of these are already made and ready to go. And I'm going to put them in these boxes at random. You are going to spend your channel points, which we call Sully Bucks here. Everybody has them, even our new friends T and LOL. You can check your current balance by typing in !points, POINTS. Type that in the chat right now. Everybody, again, is eligible, and you'll see how many points you have. T already has 33 points. That's amazing. Maybe some of my veterans will send a few more points to T to increase their luck. When you're watching the stream, you earn points. 2 for every 10 minutes you're here. I give away points randomly during the stream for hype trains and things like that. If we play a game like Fortnite and we win, I give away points. At the end of the stream, before I raid to somebody else, I give away more points. So the more you're here, the more points you earn, the more likely you are to be able to get entries into the giveaway. So I'm going to take those Post-its, I'm going to put them into these 5 boxes. You're going to earn or buy your tickets into the giveaway using your points. Each ticket is 10 points. So for like T, who had 33 a second ago, may have more now, I don't know. He'll be able to buy 3 tickets if he wants. I got to find the right window. Where'd it go? Here it is. To queue up the giveaway. Everybody will buy their tickets, and then there'll be a big random number generator, just swirls them all up and picks one. That is my winner. That's my contestant that gets to come down and play the box game. You'll tell me which box you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We'll open that box eventually, and you'll see which prize you won. All you have to do is buy your tickets and be here when I pick a winner. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, T. She, her. I was wondering as I said it. I apologize. Thank you for correcting me. It's good to know. All right, giveaways. There we go. I'm going to launch the box game giveaway. Again, got to have a U.S. shipping address. That's the only requirement. Tickets are 10 points each, and you can buy up to maximum 150 tickets. That's not going to, T won't be able to do 150 tickets today, but they can, she can buy at least 3, unless somebody else sent her more points, then she could buy more. I'm going to start the game now. It's going to queue up the thing on screen here. You can buy your tickets by typing in !enter, followed by the number of tickets you would like. Remember to do the math. Each ticket is 10 points, so ticket 3 would deduct 30 points from your current balance. A ticket min, nice Falconer, that works. It got you 1 ticket. Ticket max would buy you the most possible tickets. You'll have 7 minutes to buy your tickets. So if anybody needs any help, has any questions, whatever, there you go. T got in. There it is. I see T got the 3 tickets. Here we go. I can even show you guys. It's on the screen. It's a little small. Let me see if I can increase the size of that real quick. You can see it right behind the dinosaur head over there. It's showing them as people buy the tickets. It doesn't update the center area with entrance and tickets purchased for some reason, but you can see that the tickets are going through. Let me turn the music back on. So you guys buy your tickets. You have a total of 7 minutes. We're already like a minute in because I'm rambling so much. Let me get the boxes loaded up and ready to go. I'll show the prizes again. At the end of 7 minutes, we will roll that random number generator. 1 name will be selected, and that's my contestant. If you are chosen, you'll have 2 minutes. Hopefully it only takes you a few seconds, but in case you had to leave the room for a second or answer a phone or whatever, you'll have 2 minutes to tell me which box number you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and which prize you hope to win. That's an important step. That's why I'm going to show you the prizes again in just a minute. Let me make sure I have a post-it for every prize. First, we got the Priscilla prize pack. Again, I'll show you that again in a minute. We got the Deadpool Biddy Pop. That's the one that triggers the bonus game. We got the Spider-Man Biddy Pop set. We got the Nerds Unite PP or prize pack. And last but not least, I need to make a post-it for the Marvel Loungefly mini backpack, which history dictates the new prize I put in is usually the one to go first. Marvel Loungefly MBP mystery backpack. I'm going to take those, I'm going to shuffle them, I'm going to put them in these boxes without looking. I don't want to know what's in what box. Man, look at Clint Crockett with, is that 100,000 points? Monster Pete, there is a way to give points. I think it's !give space, the person's name, space, and how many points you want to give them. I think that's it. Like it's !give their name and the number of points. Somebody could try it and just see if it works. You could do it with like 2 points. It doesn't have to be 200 or 2,000 or whatever. Clint Crockett, how the heck are you? I hope you're doing well. I was just thinking about you. I saw a post from a friend. Oh man, Boba James and those cracked ribs. I hope you're all right, man. I saw a post from Lauren, Flippy Floppies. And she was at a Twins game, and there was a guy in the photo that on a quick glance I thought was you. I looked back and I was like, no, clearly not Collector Clint. But I thought for a minute, I was like, did Clint go to Minnesota to go to a Twins game with Flippy Floppies? I don't even know that you've ever met Flippy Floppies. That's her. I'm not making fun of her. That's her board name in the Fanatics groups. I am not. I still didn't look at the Post-its. I don't know what went in what box. I promise you. You haven't met her in person? Gotcha. She's great. She's super nice. We've rated to her a few times here on stream. Okay, let me show you the prize one more time for those who maybe didn't pay attention before, or now that you understand the game, you're like, oh, I want to know more about these prizes. Okay. Prize pack 1. This is a whole prize pack. You get all this stuff. If you choose the Priscilla prize pack, if that's what you end up with, you get this limited edition wallet featuring her art from San Diego Comic-Con, limited to 100 pieces in the world. That wallet's never been used. You get the cleaning cloth featuring her artwork from Emerald City Comic-Con. You get the collaboration sticker sheet that she did with butts on things, and you get to pick one of the 2 pennants, which are these cool hanging cloth things where you can put your enamel pins on to display them. I'll show you both. If you get into that situation, you can pick which one you want. Prize 2, you got the Biddy Pop Spider-Man 4-pack. You'll get all this. You get the box unopened, brand new. Got it at Target myself. Prize 3, you'll win this Nerds Unite prize pack, which features all these limited edition stickers where I did all the artwork and had them printed. Almost every one of these, I think, except for the X-Men one, has a die-cut sticker or stickers you can take off and do whatever you want with. That also comes with these patches from TwitchCon, which would look nice on a hat or a bag. And you get the Nerds Unite pin. This is limited to, I think, like 25 pieces in the world, and that's number 21, made by my friend Angus Maximus. Prize 4, Marvel Loungefly Mini Backpack Blind Box. You tell me which one you think it is. We'll open it. If you're right, you're going to get this. And as a bonus, I'm going to give you the Nerds Unite prize pack as well. And then last but not least, we got the Deadpool Bitty Pop blind bag. There are 9 or 12. I keep trying to say 9. There's 12 possibilities in here. You tell me which one you think it is. We'll open it. If you're right, you get all the prizes shown. The prize pack from Priscilla, the Loungefly backpack, the Nerds Unite prize pack, the Bitty Pop set, and whatever's in there. If you get it wrong, you still get the Bitty Pop, and I might toss in something else as well. That is the rundown of the show. We are at 5 minutes and 42 seconds. I'll put that up again, just for those who are maybe not have the audio on. They'll know that the box game is going, and they can jump in. Again, if anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask. No one here is going to make fun of you, because if they do, they're banned. We don't mess around like that. No question is a stupid question when it's related to the box game. There are plenty of stupid questions in the world, but in this case, no. And in less than 1 minute, we will close this out and we will pick our winner. T said small patches like that also work good with small magnets on. Oh, that's, I know Miss Jessie Star, I think it's Miss Jessie Star, has turned some of my, or was it Funko Photo Lady? Might have been Funko Photo Lady. Turned some of my stickers into magnets. But that's a good idea with the patches. I didn't think about that. Isn't it fun, T? I've always said that. It was one of the reasons Flippy Floppy stuck with me, is because it's just such a fun, it dances on the tongue. It's a fun thing to say. I've known Lauren for going on 10 years now because of the Funko community. All right, 10 seconds left to buy your tickets. Get in there now. I'm going to start down from now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the giveaway. Now's where you guys use your remote. That is the drum roll. Let's hammer it so we see it all over the screen. Let's see those drum rolls. We're picking our winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner is... Oh, wait, wrong button. And our winner is... Sith Jedi. Let's go, Sith Jedi. Congratulations. No newbie luck this week. Sith Jedi's been around for a long time. No stranger to winning, but he's got the chance now. Sith Jedi, if you're here, I don't want to turn the timer on for 2 minutes. Hopefully you're just here. You'll tell me which box number you want and what prize you're hoping to win. That's the 2 bits of information I need from you. Oh, do I have to start the timer? Do I have to start the timer? Ooh, set me a timer for 1 minute and 40 seconds. I gave him a little leeway. Oh, there he is. Woo, box 5 Loungefly. Okay, good. Box 5 Loungefly. Sith Jedi, here you go. Here's box 5. As tradition, we just show you that we could open it and show you the prize, but we don't do that way here. We're going to set that over to the side where there's nothing going to tamper with it. No shenanigans. It'll stay there that whole time. And I'm going to show you the prizes. We're going to kind of count down the prizes you didn't win and see where we land. You're hoping for the Loungefly backpack, so let's see if we can make that work for you. Box 1 is the first prize you did not win. I'll give this one a patented Sully spin. Let me see if I can get a good one. There we go. Box 1, first prize you did not win. You did not win the Priscilla Peepee. In case you couldn't see that up close. The Priscilla Peepee, you did not win. We put that aside for next time. Or you could win all the prizes, and we might have to get that back out. All right, let's go to another box. Another prize you didn't win. Box 2. There was the spin I was looking for. Box 2, another prize you did not win. You did not win. Oh, it fell. The Deadpool Bitty Pop. You don't have a chance to win everything, but you wanted that backpack and a chance to win multiple prizes. You still have a chance. Let's go. We've got 2 prizes you didn't win, 1 prize you did win. Let's leave box 3 as the last one you didn't win. Get this spin on. Box 4, here's another prize you did not win. You did not win the Bitty Pop, Spider-Man Bitty Pop set. Absolutely, I love a good game show. That's what I'm trying to do here, for sure. When I worked at Funko, we did I started doing games on the podcast. Love to make them more like game shows, like real game shows. And I had a lot of fun with it. So now we're down to prize you didn't win. Prize you did win. It's a 50-50. We might as well show you what you did win. You have a chance right now at either the mini backpack like you wanted or the Nerds Unite prize pack. Either way, you could win both. Here is the prize you did win. Box 5, you did win. Easy, Ben Feldman. Easy. You did win. I think you got it. Oh, you got the Nerds Unite prize pack. I thought for sure that was the Marvel mini backpack. But just to show you that there were no shenanigans, as I always say here, box 3 was the prize you didn't win. The last one you didn't win, and this should be the Loungefly backpack, which it is. It'll be there for next time. So I won't be here next Friday. But after that, I don't have any planned trips until probably San Diego Comic-Con. So I'll be here. So you guys definitely come back, and we'll have lots of chances to play the box game. As a reminder, Sith or Jedi, I don't know if you were watching before, but you did get some pretty sweet stuff. You got 3 different exclusive stickers that I made in 2025. And this is the first time ever I've given away all 3 boarding passes. So you'll get the TwitchCon one, you'll get the New York Comic Con one, and you'll get the Emerald City Comic Con one. And I'm going to continue this series. Later this year, we should have San Diego Comic Con. We may have a Washington State Summer Con. Different cons I go to will have those boarding passes. You're going to get the patches, which T said, hey, put a magnet on there. That could be fun. And you'll get the Nerds Unite pin, 3D printed by our friend Angus Maximus. Let me put your name on this. Sith or Jedi, if you would be so kind as to send me, I'd prefer Twitter. I know you're on there. If you'll send me your address, even if you think I might have it, send it again just to make sure that I do have the correct address for the prize giveaway, and I will get that shipped out hopefully in the next week or 2. I'm looking for a bag to put this in. Oh, I just remembered something else I want to do while y'all are here. Got these fun bags. That's not how I meant to say that. I might be making my way to SDCC, says Jason. A friend offered me his badge since he'll be on his honeymoon. Oh, his win is your win. That's awesome, man. It would be good to see you there. Nadu said, what do we got to do to get Sully to dress up as He-Man on the June 5th stream, the day Motu is released in theaters? I'd wear one of those shirts that looks like He-Man, but I ain't like wearing... No. You know better than that. All right, I got. I want to see T's video. We'll watch that in a minute. But before we do that, I found these at the store the other day, and I've been waiting to open them for the stream. The Stuff of Doom Oreos, and it says here, color changing cream. I have not opened them. This is a fresh bag. Yeah, I don't have high expectations of them, but. I'd play the game show simulator video game. You role play as a pretend version of Chuck Barris and run a TV studio. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, I'm trying to open the wrong end. That's why. Let's get that satisfying. This is so satisfying, the way the Oreos open now. It doesn't make a fun noise, but it is satisfying the way it opens. It says color changing cream. Oh, straight up black. So what happens? How does it change color? I don't think it's changing color. Here comes the doom. It is not changing color. The only thing it changed was my tongue. Probably, Jason. Little different taste than an Oreo. It just made my tongue black. That's pretty funny. I wonder how long that'll be a thing. That's disturbing. Let me see if I can get T's video while I'm digesting. That's disturbing. Are they all just black? All right, let's see. I'm bringing up the Reddit thread with T. Oh, here we go. Ooh, T definitely went with the woodwork. Look at, oh, I like the neon, the way you did that, and the posters. I was thinking about something like this with the posters. You just put the adult movies just right out there, just right for everybody to see. You got areas to sit. Old new releases. I love that. Bonus points for the wordplay there. What are you watching on the neon? That's great, man. She did a great job on her store. I liked that a lot. Yeah, it's got a vibe, right? Like the brown flooring, the carpet. It's got kind of a late 70s, early 80s vibe. This one's a joke store. Okay, let's go see if we can find the other one. You said you sent 2 links. Oh, here we go. Okay, awesome. I don't know if there's audio. If there is, I apologize. Let's see. Oh, you did the color coordination. Oh, this has a real cool, like, what do the kids call it? Like a preppy vibe. Oh, I like the way you did the different organization of the shelving units. Kind of a jagged. That gives it a little personality. Little waiting area for the parents and or kids. Oh yeah, I love the color coordination you did. Very nice. Got a couple collector cabinets there with your. Oh, you did the same thing with. I think it's what everybody does with the shiny ones. Got a Christmas section back there. You did a lot of fun stuff with the neon. I need to get the other neon. Oh, this is great. Yeah, you did the cactus by the Western. That makes sense. Oh, what's back here? Oh, that's where you put all your vending. All your candy and your soda machine. You know, it would be fun if they introduced theft into the game. And then people had to rethink where they put stuff in the store. Because in real world scenario, that candy would, half of it would be stolen. Love the movie posters. Yeah, you've spent a lot of time on this. You didn't make it the adult movie room. You made it the old standee and video game room. I love it. That is so fun. Well done, T. That is so fun. Got the coffin over there for the horror. Oh, your color coordination is top notch. And I like the dark cabinetry at your front checkout area too. That's cool. Uga, I don't get a discount on G Fuel anymore. No, I'm no longer a G Fuel partner. That kind of just ran its course. I really wasn't selling any anymore because I wasn't pushing it, and they changed management and stuff over there, so that all ended. Wait, did my tongue change color anymore? No, it just diminished the black. That's fun, T. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I honestly, Uga, I haven't drank G Fuel in a long time. As my life has changed, I've gotten away from having caffeine late in the day. Back when I was streaming all the time in the early days and had no reason to get up early, that was great. But nowadays, not so much anymore. I have my coffee in the morning, and that's all the caffeine I need. Absolutely, T. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Don't leave before I raid over to somebody. I'm about to do that. I'm going to give everybody some Sully Bucks. So the next time I'm live on a Friday and you come in and we play the box game, you'll have more entries that you can get into the box game. Thank you for coming by and sharing. Thanks to LOL and everybody who hung out to check out the video store. That was a lot of fun. Just wrapping it up. Yeah, come on in. Oh, sorry. The giveaway.
Hey, you don't have to get rid of it.
Well, you smell good.
I'm on the other side.
That would be a challenge. Here, I'll do this. There we go.
Well, how's it going?
Just forget to close the...
Happy Friday. Happy Miracle. I barely made it in here in time. What you playing?
We got a couple newbies here. So this is my wife, Kelly, everybody. T and LOL joined us tonight because I was playing the video store game, and they wanted to check it out.
Miss you. I'm excited to see. We'll see you in San Diego, right? Hopefully. Hey, Nadu. Grossinator's here. Wait, an Oreo.
Oh, yeah.
Oreos. What about Oreos?
I got this the other day, and I opened them for the first time on stream. It's called the Stuff of Doom, and it says on here there's color changing cream.
Stop. I didn't even know these were in this house.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't see them the other day when you came. I tried one, and it just turned my tongue black. Oh, look, they all have black filling. It didn't change color for me. You could try one if you want.
It's green.
It was
green.
Well, no, it's solid black when we started.
Smells kind of normal.
Are you bold enough?
I'm a little nervous. What does it say? No, I want to read the pack.
Oh. My anger management flyer blew out the car window yesterday. That's when I totally lost it.
I missed it. Good on, Zach. I missed those jokes. Okay.
Oh, you're fine, T.
So,
No worries.
Hold on. I'm actually just going for the cream here. So it looks like cookie.
Yeah.
What color is the cookie?
Mm-hmm. It tastes a little different. Green.
What?
Green. It looks more black on there, but it looks more green in person. I wonder if mine did too. Did my teeth change? No, good. My teeth didn't change. You don't put it back.
It tastes chocolatey, not like regular Oreo cream.
It is a little bit more chocolate.
Well, you know what I believe about Oreos? If it's not a double stuffed Oreo, I don't want it.
Why bother?
Yep, why bother? Good. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just have to...
always thinking of McD CEO.
That's
Have you ever
what
seen
it
that
is.
video?
Oreo is not our company. I wish it were.
Man, wouldn't it be?
Sink or something. I mean, it's good. It still tastes good, but I'd rather have a double stuffed Oreo.
Yeah.
You know?
For real, though. For real.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'm going to raid over and then, yeah. Don't know. About to find out. Let's see.
On exit. Okay. You'll like that.
No, I know. She doesn't do the bathroom humor. Macy does, though, so we share that. Oh, I forgot. You're out of earshot, right? Okay. The other day, every morning I get up. I got to tell the story before I read out. Every morning I get up and I turn on the news. And if it's like murder, death, kill, I try to like turn the volume down or away because Macy's usually eating breakfast just right near me. And then Kelly will come down and she's getting ready or whatever. Kelly had gone upstairs. Macy's eating breakfast at the breakfast table, which is like 10 feet from the television. And I'm sitting on the couch. Hey, Linda, what's up? I'm on the couch watching television. I'm just like kind of on my phone, kind of watching TV. They cut to there's one of the local newscasters, and she's standing out in front of where the Seahawks play, the NFL stadium. Big open area, nobody in the background except one person walking their dog. And the second, I mean, like they planned this, the second that they had her on screen and she started to talk, that dog turned butt facing the screen and dropped a deuce. And they didn't cut away. She didn't stutter. She didn't stop anything. You saw the whole thing happen in HD. I laughed harder than I have laughed in years. And Macy looks over at me like, what is wrong? And she looked at the screen. I had to point it out because she's watching the newscaster. And I'm like, look in the background. And she starts dying laughing. It was nuts. Not nutty, nuts. I couldn't believe it. I'm sure they had a good laugh of that after their segment was over. By the time they cut away from her, and by the time they came back, the dog and the leftovers were gone. The hockey game was great, Nadu. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We have some friends who are blessed enough to have some really good tickets to the Kraken, and we got to go and sit right on the glass, and it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the Kraken's chances of being in the playoffs are over, but it was still a lot of fun. All right, let's see where we're going to raid over to. There's a new guy, Amish Ace, that our friend Brandon turned me on to. Seemed like a good dude. I don't know a whole lot about him. I know he's into collectibles and 3D printing and stuff. I thought, why not? Let's send some people over his way. What's he doing tonight? It says RV still alive.
Oh, I don't know. I think
we all
New
died.
map, and he's streaming with some other
We all
people.
died.
Okay, good. I was like, wait.
Why not? Let's send him
There's no
his
stop.
way and see if there's something fun going on. I apologize if it's not the kind of content that you're into, but I thought it'd be fun to spread the love and send you guys over to somebody new. So go hang out with Amish Ace and have some fun. You know him, Zach Bonifer? Excellent. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to give everybody some points first.
This is what, man?
I'm going to give everybody 200 points for being here and hanging out till the end. Oops.
Yo, those slots.
Wait, did it do?
More slots.
It did.
More
Okay,
slots.
good.
Yes,
I thought I
need
typed
more
wrong.
slots.
Then we're gonna raid over to Amish Ace. Reminder: I won't be here next Friday because we'll be in Disney. Hopefully having a great time. I'll come back with stories and hopefully some new Sully stuff to share with you guys. So the next stream, sadly, and I'm sorry that there's so few these days, will be on the 24th. So mark your calendar. Everything should be good to go back on the 24th. We'll play the box game. We'll check in on the video store. Thanks again to T and LOL and everybody who came by. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. See you guys in a couple weeks. Have a great one.
Yeah, I can see that because they now classify certain accounts as bot accounts.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, T. Thank you for coming by. Here we go.
Oh my
No, it's not
god.
Adam. No.
Smoke.
Yeah, slot.
No.
Where's my sound?
Wait, how do you smoke?
slots? Not like Vegas loaded slots. I want to go back to Vegas.
I
so
didn't
bad.
mute that site.
Oh, one.
Watching the legendary.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we watched the whole thing on stream too. It was awesome, dude.
Thank you for the
Okay,
raid.
so are we ready
Oh
to
wait,
go?
fuck yeah, bud.